I just kind of figured that it was lower here, so that's why I came.
I live around like the suburbs of Plainfield, so it's like a 13-minute drive.
But you drove extra for the cheaper gas?
Yeah, there's like a gas station right outside my home, but it's like $4.
From punch keys to the pump.
There you
right
go.
now, Chicagoans, you are paying anywhere between $3.60 to $4 a gallon for regular gasoline. And folks, I'm sorry, but there's no sign at all in our future that the pain at the pump is going to be letting up anytime soon.
Yeah, so joining us with what perhaps will be a grim forecast in the days and weeks ahead is Fox business analyst and energy expert Phil Flynn. Always good to see you. Let's get right into this. We're just weeks away from that switch to the so-called summer blends. So how concerned are you that we could be looking at $5 a gallon sooner rather than later?
I think it's a possibility. Don't punch key and drive, though. That looks
Yeah, no kidding.
Too many of those. I know. No, I mean, it's at the end of the day. And listen. The situation for gasoline is about as bad as it's been probably in 10 years. We have reduced refining capacity. We've got oil prices that once again went above $100 a barrel in the United States. In fact, I think it was $101 a barrel. And when you see that happens, that's going to show up at the pump very, very quickly. What's going on here? The U.S. has pulled back from energy production. There's a potential, there is a war in the Ukraine. A lot of oil companies do not want to do business with Russia anymore, so they're pulling back. That's going to reduce supply even more, and this is causing this incredible surge in gasoline prices.
Wow, is this a long-term thing that we're looking at, or can we expect like a punch and then maybe a drawdown on that price, or is this?
No, I think you're going to get punched and then punched again and punched again. You're going to end up on this one, I'm afraid, punch drunk, because at the end of the day, the situation for gasoline prices looks exceedingly bullish. On the horizon, there are a few things that could bring them down, maybe just a little bit.
Yeah, like what?
There is talk of a strategic petroleum reserve release around the globe in response to what's happening in the Ukraine. So if that happens, that could bring prices down for at least a little bit, but not for long. And then the other thing is a potential deal with Iran on an Iranian nuclear deal, which would lift sanctions and produce more oil on the market. Even though I don't think that's a very good idea, I think, we should learn by what's going on with Russia that you don't want to deal with these people that are a little bit crazy. But if that happens, it could bring prices down for a short period of time. But I think consumers are going to have to get used to higher prices this summer, budget accordingly, because I think it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Yeah, that electric vehicle is looking better these days. Hey, real quick, we talked to Congressman Quigley, Anita and I did the other day, about suspending the federal gas tax. Would that do anything to ease our pain at the pump?
Initially it would, hey, 18 cents a gallon is 18 cents a gallon, right? But usually what that means is that the demand for gasoline goes up even more, because people are saying, hey, gasoline's a little cheaper, I better fill up the tank while the gasoline tax is in. So usually it doesn't dissuade demand. Usually the thing that brings down prices for gasoline is when we cut back a little bit on our consumption, and that usually happens when prices go up. If the government says, hey, we're going to give you an 18-cent break, well, there's less incentive to cut back, and so eventually prices go higher anyway.
Yeah, and Americans are really hurting right now with their budgets between the gasoline that's going up and all of the other inflation. Do you think tonight, the president has his State of the Union address? I'm sorry, he'll have it on the 1st of March. That is today. That's today, yeah. So, I'm sorry. So, is there any positives that he can talk about in the State of the Union? Because
not on the economy. I mean, or on the virus. We were supposed to have the virus. He was not going to shut down the economy, but shut down the virus. He was going to, transition off of fossil fuels. How's that going for him? Not very well. And obviously, you've got the war between Russia and the Ukraine. I'm sure he's going to talk a lot about a Supreme Court nominee, which is a historic appointment. And I think he's going to try to find some positives. But, look at his latest approval polls. They're about the lowest for any president at this time in history. So he's got a tough sell today to try to talk about his accomplishments. And I think he's going to have to take advice from David Axelrod, who says, you're going to have to be a bit humble because people are going through some very tough times.
All right, Phil Flynn, financial analyst, good to see you.